Oh, did you see with the quarterback at the 4-star quarterback from Florida, the dude that got his scholarship pool? He was rapping. Okay, he was in the car.
Break it down.
You know how people be in the car and they singing the song.
Freestyling or whatever.
Nah, he was singing the song.
Oh, okay,
I forgot what song it was, word for word, and he said nigga. And Florida took his scholarship.
You said nigga. How they gonna take his scholarship?
Well, he wasn't black.
Well, yeah. Take his scholarship. Take his scholarship.
Welcome back to back in the motherfucking building.
Back in this bitch.
Back in Nash.
That's nothing but Memphis, baby. Hey, that's what we do.
And then past that road was the hood.
Fuck the op.
He said, "Oh, you want a shot?" I said, yeah, nigga.
In the city, fuck with me, now I gotta fuck with the city.
Light it up. Light it up.
Welcome to the Raw Room.
Everybody been loving the new intro anyway.
Yes, sir.
And you know, TD wants you to welcome you here. Now, this is not the radio. This is not any other.
Definitely not the radio.
I know that.
Nice
I'll
guy.
be watching. I know what the
This is
deal
not
is.
the radio.
You know what I mean?
So I'm finna come in hot with the usual. Jalen, I got a question.
Go ahead.
TD, I want you to answer afterwards. Now, I was thinking about this.
Uh-huh.
When I was in Chicago this weekend, I was seeing old teammates, Nate Palmer, player for the Tennessee Titans, Nosa Igwe, linebacker for Auburn Tigers. And I was introducing them to, like, each other. But I was like, damn, do I say old former teammate? Because I still would be like, hey, this is my teammate, Nate. Like, this is my teammate, Nosa.
Right.
Like,
Hey, I'm gonna say this is my teammate.
I say this because I don't know, like, I don't ever think about former, because when I get around that person, I think about everything we've been through, like times, like I know how to differentiate my time in the Titans with Nate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the time he was here, even though I was here afterwards, I still can differentiate. And I can remember the times that me and Nosa was together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The dorm rooms and all that shit, practices and all that. So it's like, I wonder, like, what's the amount of people that say, hey, that's my former teammate, or that's my former coach.
I say that's my teammate.
Yeah.
Like,
I would think the same
simple.
thing.
Keep it simple.
I'm with it too. It's once a teammate, always a teammate. I ain't played in the league, but I played in college. You know what I'm saying? I went back to Philly and saw my high school or my college quarterback this past weekend. And I'm like, yo, that's my QB. Right?
Yeah,
that's the way it is all the time.
Yeah, I think the same thing. I feel like but I've heard it the other way, like my former teammate. I done heard it a few times. It made me kind of question, we bled, we split, we all that, bro. Like, that bond ain't broke, man. Yeah, so that was one of my questions. Another question I had: why the fuck do we say "bless you" after somebody sneeze?
Who started that?
Who said that?
Who started that? Nick.
Where'd it come from? I think the origin. It says right here. We looked it up. People used to believe a sneeze caused someone to expel their soul out of their body, and so God bless you or bless you was used as protection against the devil snatching your soul. I tell you what.
All right then.
You know what they call? Hey, listen, I'm a firm believer in this right here. We gotta give up some of those thoughts our parents used to have. Ooh, that's one of those.
Come on now.
You gotta let it go, bro.
Gotta break some of them.
I get it though. It's politeness now. It's like you don't say it because you think it's somebody's soul coming out, but it's like at the same time. Now you saying it just to be polite now.
I guess so.
It's polite now, but you know what I'm saying, with that COVID and everything, somebody do that. That come with a look like,
hey, what? You good? Hey, I remember the first time, bro. I'm talking about being in the store, you got the mask on anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But you over there holding that cough.
Oh, yeah. Everybody gonna look at you crazy.
Yep. What? Man,
even to this day.
I would be surprised they ask you to leave the store. Hey, you gotta go, my boy. You can't be in here doing all that. You can't be in here. Now, in the building, we got another journalist. We got another media guy.
Media guys.
Locker room guy with a microphone. We got, but hey, we love this guy over here. He always been on my side when it comes to being a part of the media. Now, I learned a long time ago from an OG like Chris Long that you usually find one or two in the locker room that you know you can trust, that you know you can talk to, that you know you can sometimes confide in some words that they feel you just on a certain level that you ain't got to just go too crazy in, and you got to, do your thing. You can be you. Right. And TD, one of them guys, we're going to welcome you on the podcast.
I appreciate you in the
raw room, bro.
I've been waiting for this. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. That's what we love to hear, baby.
What's up, man?
Yes, sir. Nah, and it was, I hit him up this morning literally probably like 45 minutes to an hour right before I'm about to go work out.
Now, yeah,
doing my workout.
Text the group early.
I did,
early.
Right? And doing my workout, somebody tell me, hey, something happened over in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. And I was like, and I tweeted out, oh, look at God. He just blessed with the perfect gift today. Hey, that's where all that tweet right there come from. So y'all can stop asking me them other stupid questions. All right? It's just from that. Now, TD, before we get started into real podcasting to some sports shit, and you just said talking about Philly right now. You from Philly?
Yes, sir.
Born and raised.
Yeah. Well, I was born in New York. Okay. I moved to Philly and I lived in the area from 12 until 5 years ago. Okay, so 12 until 41. And that's when I came here. Yeah. So,
what college did you go to?
First, I was at Delaware State University. I played ball there. Then I transferred to Cheney University. It's a D2 school, you know what I mean? Yeah. I had Looks Canada, Saskatchewan Rough Riders, Hamilton Tiger Cats, and that, but it just didn't work out. You know, the arena thing didn't work out either. So, you know what I'm saying? The media is how I got involved with the league.
Were you already interested in media before you got into it? And
No. It was my way to get involved. I always loved football, you know what I'm saying? And so that was my way to get involved with the league. And I mean, really what happened is, like, I'm self-made. I built my own website, taught myself how to do it, taught myself how to podcast. Yeah. You know, was running around with a camera, recording myself, you know what I mean, doing videos. Yeah. And so when ESPN, like when that opportunity came, they interviewed me and they're like, why should we hire you? I'm like, it's because you buy one, you get two free. I'm going to give you bomb digital. I'm going to give you audio, like radio, and then you're going to get great video as well.
So that was your first job at ESPN?
No. I wish, man, look, I wasn't going with no silver spoon in my mouth. I wish it was that easy. No, it was like, I came, you know what I mean, from the mud on the media side of things. Like I said, I had my own site. It was called Press Coverage Sports. Was doing that, writing stuff about the 49ers, and believe it or not, I did an article. It was a Thursday night football game against the Chicago Bears. Colin Kaepernick's first start. After, I think you were on that. Were you on that Rams team?
After Cap first. No, that was 12, wasn't it?
It was
because it was when Alex Smith got hurt.
It was 11, and because the Rams, one of the linebackers,
Jolon
Dunbar gave Alex Smith a concussion. Kaepernick came in, and next week he got the start. Yeah, that was Chris Long and all. Yeah,
New York. Jolon Dunbar, New York.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So Kaepernick had the first start. I broke that down. He liked the post. Well, actually, his agent liked the post. Okay. And gave it to him, and he liked to put it on his Facebook. The next, you know, I was credentialed at 49ers games. Yeah. So I did that, and then I was in Baltimore, and then back in Philly, USA Today opened up a series. It was like the 32 for 32 NFL Nation, ESPN. Okay. They opened up an Eagles site, and they had me do it, you know what I mean? Grew to 11 million views, you know what I mean? And ESPN reached out, and here we are. Yeah. You know, so because of that grind, that's why I appreciate it so much. And you remember in the locker room, like, it was no such thing as a bad day. Like, every time I get to go to practice, every time I'm in the locker room, I'm in heaven. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my element. You know what I mean?
Because you were a player.
Right.
You know what it take to be in that locker room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why you never hear me say, oh, so-and-so sucks. Or so-and-so, because I realized that anybody in the league, you already the best of the best. So you can't suck. You know what I mean?
No way. Absolutely. So how long were you in Philly?
I was in Philly I lived in Philly for quite some time, but I was in Philly media-wise for 2 years. 2016 and that Super Bowl year, 2017. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So then was that after then you came down to Tennessee?
Then I came, 2018, I came to Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, every time I ask Buck the same question. Now, in Philly, Buck ain't been nowhere else. In Philly, how were y'all led into the locker room? Were y'all in there like some fucking sheep just walking around?
Yeah, so Philly's locker room was different.
About Philly too.
It was different. The Eagles' locker room was different from the Titans, because you know how it goes like this. You know what I mean? Like, you got that little side part. Yeah. There wasn't that. It was just one big rectangle. You know what I mean? And so you would go in, and it was dope because you passed by a table. And so when Chip Kelly was there, the sports science and all that was really big. Yep. Doug Peterson kept that. Yeah. And each player had their own shake put together specifically for them. So you walk by a table, And each play, I swear to God, I wanted to snatch one of the shakes so many times. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Just to see what it would do.
Some players don't even take them, so you went there, everybody go win. You might.
But I wasn't about to get my stuff revoked. You know what I'm saying? So, but you pass by the table, and this is like 50 different shakes there. So you go by that, then you got the weight room, and then they open the door, and you go in the locker room. It's just whatever you want. Just leave. Like at that time, it was Carson Wentz. You leave Carson Wentz alone. You talk to anyone else.
Oh hell.
Yeah. See, this one okay. Now, that's why, as you said, I was not expecting you to say that.
That's crazy, right?
My first 2 places in the league, the Rams and the Raiders.
Right.
Now, Puff, his position over at all these other places, Puff and whoever other dude named him.
Dwight.
Him.
Yeah.
They position at all the other places was to ask y'all before y'all come to the locker room.
Right, they supposed to.
These 15 minutes, we get to chill 15.
Who you want?
Right,
who you want and what you about to say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then before y'all go in, they gonna come back in there and tell us, hey, so-and-so finna talk to you, this is what they gonna say. So-and-so finna talk to you, this is what they gonna say. All right, bet. And then they gonna let y'all in, they gonna put, clock, go.
Mm-mm.
You better hurry up. You out of there.
When I was
This is Raiders and Rams, same thing. Never saw them folks just shit. And well, Raiders is different. Our locker room literally, but this big.
Yeah.
Really?
Bruh, like literally go down like this, like it's one of those. Like you probably take 20 steps, you'll be on the other side ready to go out the other door.
Oh wow.
That's how small the Raiders was.
Damn.
And it's old school.
Nah. When I
like
was
you
in
looking
Atlanta,
at
it was
literally
kind of the same
I'm
shit.
looking at the old line right here. Like this is my locker. I'm looking at the old line right there. And my other locker mate, it's a gap with a door right here, and he right there. So, oh boy.
Nah, when I was in Atlanta, it was kind of the same way you was talking about it. They could kind of come in there and I guess we had the same media people. They'll let you know if people really wanted to talk to you about something, and they'll brief you like you said.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was kind of free game. They just talked to who they wanted to. But if they ain't really had nobody to talk to, they would just kind of standing there looking around.
That's the worst part is when you're just standing. So I'll go up, like I always go. KB is my go-to. KB and Bud Dupree, they're my go-to. So if I ain't got nobody to talk to, I'm gonna just go over and just, you know what I mean, just kick it with either of them.
Right.
Like we'll talk about sneaks or KB and we'll talk about cars. Right. You know what I mean? That's how I do it. Because I hate that downtime. Because I know y'all in there like trying to get yourself together. Right. And I ain't about to be, just staring at any naked men anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They do be in there like, what's going on?
All over the basketball.
What's going on?
Gosh, we trying to have a game going on here. Can y'all please get out of the way? Now, let's get to some real football shit. Now, who do you got right now front runner MVP? In your opinion?
There's no conversation, man. Did you not see what Jalen Hurts did this past weekend?
I saw it.
You know what I mean? And for me, that's a little validation. You know what I mean? Because I felt that quarterback class, I said, he's the most NFL-ready QB in that class. And people looked at me like I'm crazy. And I said, well, you got to look. Each year that man was in college, he improved as a passer. Absolutely. And then just in talking to him and talking to his teammates, one thing I gathered was, you know what? Even as a rookie, he could go in front of 10 other dudes, and he could tell them, yo, we're going to run over here, and they going to follow him. And that, to me, is the key. And you look at, like, with Dak Prescott, when he came in with the Cowboys, it was the same situation. Right.
Nah,
I'm talking about from a leadership perspective. You know what I mean? From a leadership perspective.
Yeah, I feel like his leadership then, like through the roof. He got that confidence though. Right. Yeah. And you gonna definitely angle out with a character and a dude with an attitude like AJ, you're gonna feel that confidence. Mm-hmm. It's gonna rub off on you for sure.
No doubt.
It's gonna be there. And you from Philly now. You go back Philly, you go back home to Philly. And this time you on the other sideline. From your perspective, where did you see, because we all know what happened in the game, but where did you see it going the other way for Philly versus Tennessee?
For Philly against, it's the trenches, man. It was the trenches for me. Like you look at, and that's the thing.
Forward getting off.
You look at Jordan Mailata, the left tackle, and Lane Johnson been doing it forever. And Jason Kelsey's been doing it even longer.
Oh, absolutely.
And then they got the boy from Alabama, Dickerson? Did y'all see the block? And I ain't gonna say my man name because it's my dog.
Hey, but okay, everybody be. But
listen,
that's a hard block. He owns somebody engaged.
Exactly. He's engaged, and Dickerson grabbed him and threw him. Right. I'm just saying, did you see what they did though?
I saw.
That was Yeah, that's a violation. You know what I mean?
So that's a
That
violation.
wasn't right. That wasn't right. But you look at that.
Right. Your feet off the ground. That's a problem.
Then you flip it to the other side. And Vrabel got mad at me for asking me. And I'm not normally one like to point out a player, but that left tackle, Dennis Daly, dog. It's not right what's happening to Ryan Tannehill because of him. You know what I mean? And so you got that. BG, Brandon Graham, you look at Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargrave, Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat was eating. They all were eating.
Kobe
up
Dean
front.
started eating that too.
It was bad, man. It was bad. So that's, to me, is where it was, the trenches. And obviously you saw what AJ was doing.
Don't worry about the call, my boy.
Call him, man.
Don't worry about say less.
Call him.
Say less. 1K.
If you don't call him, I'll call him. One way or the other. We'll holler at my young boy.
We're going to call 1K then. Let's call him. Yeah, because, I mean, I don't know how you don't keep that around.
Yeah, that
Just don't know
wasn't
how
right,
you
man.
don't keep it around.
AJ, pull up.
1K, let's see what 1K got going on. There he is. That's my boy. hey, we on the Raw Room right now. We got TD in the building.
Young boy.
Yo. We just called to just say what's up to you, man. Just make sure we know your health is good. We saw that. We know everything okay, you know what I'm saying? Your touchdown dance was on 10, my boy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we just been loving what you doing, you know what I'm saying? We know we still repping Raw Room all day. My son wearing your jersey to school, you know what I'm saying? Being the freshest one in school with a whole autograph AJ Brown jersey, you know, so we just wanted to say, you know what I'm saying, give you all love over here at the Raw Room, bro.
I appreciate it, bro. Hey, I'm gonna come on, bro. I got our receipts, man. You know that.
I know you got everything ready. You just lay the receipts down right over here in the Raw Room. Hey, you ain't got to worry about nothing. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you keep on. You stay healthy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just stay out there. That's all you do. Mm-hmm. You keep making them plays, bro. Already. Hey, I see you got baby girl over there. You gonna do your thing, bro. Easy, my boy. Yeah, man. But hey, yeah, that's our leading receiver at the Raw Room. Now, this is where I did go wrong. I did with thinking Josh Allen was gonna have the ultimate, the season.
Yeah, you did say
season.
that. You were saying that. You've been saying that.
He was on the weight.
saying
You started out on fire.
Definitely saying that.
Fire.
He did.
Then we got hurt. Was it elbow or something?
Mm-hmm.
Injuries.
He had the pitching injury, the UCL or something like that.
Yeah. So that's when that sucked, but
damn.
I think, like you said, like you were right. AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts is gonna probably, if they keep it going, they're gonna be that's what I just thought about too.
What's that?
You watched Lipscomb, or you ever just been to a game, or?
Yeah. I went to a couple Lipscomb games.
First of all, I went to one that was cold. I was like, why did I even come here? It's 56-0 in the halftime. My boy kicked the onside kick when they was up 21-0 with 12 minutes still go in the first quarter. Like, God.
Hey, onside kick?
And got it.
Up 21?
And got
They
it.
already stuck them.
What happened to sportsmanship, man?
They already stuck them.
Well, he said it. Look, I'm just go along with what Deion said. He said at the beginning of the year, or 2 years ago, he's not just trying to win. I might say I'm trying to just blow people the fuck out.
That sound like some mad Big Red type.
Yeah, that's an angry Big Red. Big Red wasn't like that.
He was not like that.
Nah.
You know, the thing about Lipscomb is they're moving up this year.
Oh, finally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was really hoping to see Trent Dilfer going against it. 'Cause I went to a lot of NBA games.
Yeah.
You remember Chris Sanders. He used to play for the Titans way back when before they switched over from the Oilers. But he came here with them. He's their receiver coach.
Hold on, at NBA?
At NBA.
Okay.
So I wanted to see NBA and Lipscomb go at it. You know what I mean?
I would have liked seeing because I like that quarterback over there at NBA.
Oh, yeah. Young boy's going to Ole Miss. He's going to Ole Miss. Yeah.
Hey, I saw him against Ainsworth.
Yeah.
I saw,
Yeah. Oh, you at the Ainsworth
I was
game?
at the Ainsworth game.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah, he's nice. It's a young Randall Cunningham, man.
So what you think Trent Dilfer is going to do over at UAB?
He better get that recruiting right. I know that's for sure.
They just started playing football again, like 2 years ago? 3 years?
Maybe
a
4
little
or
longer.
5.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
It's a young program again. So
yeah.
The good thing is you got your backyard right there. You got a plethora of prospects to recruit from.
They got to get that.
But wouldn't you say the same thing on? Well, no, it wouldn't be as hard for Deion though. Like the recruiting gonna be easy for Deion. But I'm saying Trent Dilfer coming up in the lower conference. He's not like they ain't playing nobody cold, bro.
Right.
And if he can bring that same type of that little, I'm not saying it will work, but if you bring that mentality of just beating people ass and you get this right offense, and I know it all sounds good, you can put it on paper, but
he had the clear coaching advantage in high school though.
For sure.
I don't think he's going to have that in college. You know what I mean? Even though it's a lesser conference, I don't think he's going to have that.
You don't think? I mean, I don't know. I would like to see it. I just would like to see it because I think that should be fire.
No, it will be fire. If we can do that.
That should be cold.
I want to see what Deion do at Colorado.
I was just thinking the same thing.
He just hired Willie Taggart.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He put together a nice staff.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't think he was gonna come without the necessary tools to be the top program in the country and to be able to compete.
He said he was bringing his pieces.
He said, yeah. Like,
he said, y'all can answer the portal.
What you feel about that?
About his little speech? I would like, damn. But at the same time, I understand what he's trying to do.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm not mad at what he doing.
But you got to think, I'm talking about if you was in them seats.
If you in them seats.
And you in Colorado.
Okay, but listen, DB. If you was in that seat, you would be like, fuck. But then you'd be like, damn, I'm DB. I'm finna go.
No, for sure.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a reality check because he moved like a business. He moved different. So he getting them boys ready.
And that's why a lot of people mad at him right now.
But you can't be mad. That's the life we live. If you play football and you go to that next level, to college, and you go to that next, you know what it is, bro. Yeah. I knew what it was my senior year in high school. It changed, bro. I was like, this is what I'm doing. I'm already business mode. So if somebody challenged me like that, bro.
I got to piggyback off that one.
I got to pick it up.
I was thinking about this shit the other day when people be commenting, oh, I can't understand nothing he's saying. Why he talking like that? But why don't he talk like a professional? I've been having to talk like a professional since I was like 16. I've been having to speak properly and only say like I had to.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom used to make me work on that shit. Yeah, and so now I don't have to.
Right.
So I'm not going to if I don't have to.
Right.
I hear that.
Right.
But I get the Deion gonna move. Like, that's why I feel like a lot of people at the HBCU level, Jackson State, that's why they mad at him, because he just doing what coaches will do.
Them people mad, but like I seen the clip when he was there his first year before all the people came. Well, before everybody got there, after one of the games, they stole all this shit.
Everything in the locker room.
I remember that.
Just his shit though. Come on,
I
bro.
remember that shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that might be something little, but like still, that's
Still, it ain't
right.
Personal items.
You can't get mad at what he did, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like, I went to 2 HBCUs. You know what I mean? Played for both of them. Wasn't even thinking about being on ESPN. You know what I'm saying? But now, you got Jackson State on ESPN. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you also have to look at this man invested. What other coaches putting their own personal money into the program? I'm not talking about from sponsors. I'm talking about from his own pocket. He's putting that into the program. So
the community there.
You can't end the community.
Right.
Like you can't knock. And then I like how you said the challenge to the cats in Colorado, because look, they were 1-11. Like, ain't a man in that building could say that they did everything right. You know what I mean? So it's a challenge. You either, as Chris Sanders always says, you either get better or you get bitter, and you got a choice. You want to be bitter, as he said, go to the transfer portal. You could go somewhere else.
See ya.
Oh, we got that on deck too.
See ya.
But you got me ready to talk about that transfer portal. I know you done seen the numbers in there.
It's crazy.
I ain't even looked at it.
It's like Murfreesboro Pike, right? You know what I mean?
Oh my
the
goodness.
traffic on there is
let
nuts.
me tell you, in the 2019 to 2020 academic cycle, there were 4,757 football prospects that entered the portal. 1,788 found a new home. That's 38%. In 2021, 6,250. And only 2,575 found a school. That's 41%. 2021, 2022, 8,210 with 3,032. 41%.
Damn.
I don't know if I could put on my odds on less than 50%. Not even 50. If it ain't 100%, I don't know if I could just hop in.
Grass ain't always greener.
But hold on. So the niggas that don't get picked up in the portal, they don't. What happened?
Chilling
where?
The crib.
At the house.
Does that count if they go to a lower level though? So like if they go from FBS to FCS,
Do they have
does that count?
I don't know the rules.
As what? As transfer?
Like if you're in the portal and
right.
let's say like I'm at Auburn, right, and I want to go, I'm in the portal and I don't go to Kentucky, I end up at UAB. You're going there, or I end up at
you gotta
Jackson
be low.
State. Right, going down. So I
right.
wonder if that counts that, or is it just these guys got the
D1.
raw deal and they just not in college football at all?
Either way, it's crazy to me. It don't even matter which way it is because it's like.
So they forfeiting they contract with the school.
With the school, they not even their contract, their scholarship.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That not.
You can either be on.
Contract.
You can even be on the
contract.
but you can even be on the roster, and just be playing hurt and stick at your education at least.
Right.
Get something out.
But so they forfeit their scholarship.
Yes.
To potentially get another.
To go to free agency.
If they don't get one, then they just at the crib.
Yeah.
No, man.
And now they not going to school.
Nowhere.
Bro,
and then if you sitting at the crib long enough, it's just like free agency.
If
you sitting at the crib long enough, now you know bad to pick you up. Your tape gone, or you just you don't got no tape.
That's the craziest thing. I didn't necessarily know how it worked.
They saying a lot of kids also are committing and signing to schools and never even visiting them.
Yeah, of course, because of everything on social media and internet.
Bro, you gotta pull up.
What's
up with the parents?
You gotta feel the vibe.
Wild.
You gotta pull up. I'm not finna just look at it on Instagram. That's live.
How you commit to being a free agent? You ain't even got a job yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand how you don't have something set up before, like, all right, I'm feeling transfer. I don't care where I'm going if I got something set up.
Man, I'm glad I ain't got to worry about that shit.
Nah, for real business.
Wow.
Yeah, but they doing it for NIL money too. A lot of people doing that shit too for NIL.
That's the game changer though, NIL money. You know they talking about if you're a high-end quarterback, they talking about it's $4 to $6 million.
Bro, I was having a conversation with somebody the other day. I was like, they got to change this. They got to change it. They got to have it like set up like the league had the rookie contract.
Oh yeah.
Like, but they don't. But why would they? Because it's not. It don't.
DB.
It's not going to nobody.
These kids.
It's the NCAA over here, and then it's NIL. There's a fence in between them.
I understand.
So they ain't finna look out. Ain't nobody gonna look out but the people that's trying to make money. And who's making the money? The kids making a little money, but who making the real money? The adults.
The executives, yep.
I guess so.
That's running these.
Because you know what? You're right. These kids, they go to a school, they get a big deal, and then, boom, they end up transferring, so they out of the deal, and then they already got their promo and all the... Okay.
Right. You know what else I heard? Right. I heard, like, they'll have those agreements, and then after the first year of payment, some aren't even getting any more money because of the way it's.
Oh, like, so they'd be signed to like a 1 year.
So let's say you have a 3 year and it's like $6 million.
Mm-hmm.
There are some who got that first year or that first bit of payment and they ain't see anything afterwards. So it really is like it's the Wild Wild West right now. They have to regulate that somewhat because I mean, dang, if I sign a deal, like my name's on the deal, like I want to. My understanding is I'm gonna get all the money I was signing for. Yeah,
and I'm just not understanding. Also, as a parent, and I gotta say I don't understand because my daddy always did his research on when I transferred. When I was about to transfer from Auburn, he was like, hell no. And I was like, no, we're going to stay.
We didn't even get that far.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the conversation lasted one phone call. Yeah, the conversation lasted one phone call.
One phone call.
That's all it took.
I was pissed off as hell.
Yeah.
After stay where you at.
After that, we was good.
So that's why I don't understand. Like, where are the parents coming in and supposed to be doing the research, even if they don't know, even if they never heard of, and obviously it's all new to everybody, NIL. So why wouldn't you do the research and knowing about NIL and transfer portal? Like, all right, if you leave, this is what's going to happen.
Right.
And I get it. Some kids probably just don't give a fuck. Just try it anyway.
Yeah. 18, 19? DB.
But to me, it's like, then I've questioned all y'all's love for the game.
I was about to say, at the same time, 18, 19, if we was getting paid a lot of money, I probably would have read something. Tried to, at least. Maybe not. But,
man, I ain't even gonna hold you. Just let me get that money. I ain't reading nothing.
All right, yeah, you're right.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm taking
at that age, you know what I'm saying?
I'm taking it every single time.
You're right.
I don't know. That shit just made me sad looking at that because it's a lot of guys out there, you know what I'm saying, that probably could have just stuck around, played some football and catch up. I mean, you actually get get you a spot your junior year. You actually get some playing time. You actually become a starter. You only need you just seen motherfuckers 1 year in the NFL, and then second round, first round. Like shit, just take your time. Now, before we get going on some more football shit, this is the craziest thing I feel like we have, not craziest, but the most intellectual thing we've had a guest had to do is on this show is write 4 books.
Okay. I appreciate that.
We haven't had a prestigious gentleman or lady like yourself, a novelist like yourself, to grace us with your honor. Now, not only you written books, you interview a lot of personalities, a lot of people. Like we were just speaking on Dion.
Yeah,
you interviewed Dion. Like, what did you get from him? Like, what was his energy like? You know, we all get to see it on TV, but you don't get to. It's certain type of thing being in the same room. Yeah. So, like, what was your feeling coming from that?
He is probably, I would say probably Dion is the one that made me like feel like I got to elevate myself to the power the most. Like anytime I'm in the room with anybody, like I want you to feel my energy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I want you to leave like, damn, the boy, he thorough. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right. But with Dion, like it was different because because it's greatness, and then also just his vibe, his swagger. You're like, well, I got to match that. You know what I mean? So that's really what it was like interviewing him. And the thing I love is how much he desires authenticity. You heard the interview.
Oh my God. Why are you talking like
the
that?
boy came out like, and we're here with Deion Sanders. And Dion was like, nah, that's not you. Nah. That's not you. So I love that too. He wants you to be authentic. You know what I mean?
You got to be yourself.
But what's the most memorable, good or bad, memorable interview you done had with anybody?
There's 2 probably. Devontae Parker, the receiver out of Louisville. My man has the personality of that football helmet. Like, it was tough talking to him. And I remember at the combine, he was at the podium. I'm asking him questions. And I always like to man, tell me a little bit about yourself. You know what I mean? What's something you went through that you feel carved your character into being able to be here at this point? Right. And I remember he was just like, I don't really know. And I'm just like, bro, like, damn. I'm not asking you something stupid. Like, I'm giving you a chance to let the world know about you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was one. But as far as like interaction, do you remember Mike Campanaro?
Yeah,
that's my dog, man. That's my dog. So when I was in Baltimore, when Steve Smith first got there, I was standing there talking to Campanaro, right? And Steve Smith walked by and he said, shut the F up. Now, I'm a man first, you know what I mean? Media guy second. Right. Steve Smith probably whooped my behind, but I don't care. You're not finna talk to me like that. Yeah. And I didn't know if he was talking to me or not. So I was like, yo, who you talking to, man? It's just like that, right? And it was funny because he just stopped. I was like, and ever since then, like, we've been the coolest. Like, you know what I mean? So that was like probably my most interesting interaction. He was probably
like, damn, I ain't even talking to this man. I like your energy.
Yeah.
Hey, that's funny as hell.
Well, a lot of the people are here to see and here to listen to is the Titans talk.
Okay.
Now, before we get into the big news, I just want to ask you about the guys that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? The guys that's going to be a part of this roster for the next 2 years. At least, you know what I'm saying? The young guys. Who do you see as the ones up and coming that's going to be a part of the defense, part of the offense, contributing, you know what I'm saying, each and every Sunday that's maybe not everybody see right now?
Not everybody see right now?
Either one.
As far as, like, the sure shot is Big Jeff. Like, if I'm Jeff Simmons and I see this...
he ain't no young guy no more.
Yeah, you're right. He's in his 4th year. Okay, yeah. So if you say young guys,
I'm talking 2, 3.
I got one for you because I'm gonna mention. Yeah, I mean somebody from the crib, Tierra Tart.
Oh, okay. I knew you were gonna say. Hey, I like Tart. I've been like his brother since he got there.
First off, let me say this, and I'm sorry as a DB, you're not gonna like this, but you know who leads the team in pass breakups?
Oh, D-line.
T does.
Well, and the boy got picked.
And he got a pick.
I mean, that's an
acrobatic one too.
That's honestly, as a DB, that's not what you want to hear. But you can't be mad at him because if you're a big guy, you're hitting the offensive lineman and you getting your hands up,
he ain't getting the ball off of y'all.
I'm happy for Big Dog because that, you know what I'm saying. You're doing a lot of work.
He got a PBU in coverage. You go back to the Commanders game. They dropped him and Jeffrey Simmons back into covers, and he broke. Oh no, my bad. David Long got that. No. The play before the running back screen. Yeah, and he broke it up. So I like that from him. And then also you look at just his strength. Shane Bowen said he's probably the strongest guy on the team, and I believe that because I saw him fold Quentin Nelson.
Oh yeah.
You know, in church, you fold the banquet chairs up and you put them up.
Big Q serious.
That's what he did with Quentin Nelson. So you got that, and then just I think he's an up and coming. He's young, you know what I mean, and he's somebody that's not going to be expensive. So you got him. I really like Christian Fulton too, and I know he has his health stuff and. You look at the play against AJ, that's going to happen. That's AJ, that's $26 million a year. So you got that.
It's a battle.
Those are two on the defense. I like Rashad Weaver too.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes he has some problems outside contained, but Weaver's a good player. So I think those are three young on the defense. Offensively, man,
a long way to go.
Young. Obviously Burks. I think Kyle Phillips has a shot too. And one of the things that I always like to focus on is the fact that size is not a skill, right? So they look at him and say, he's not durable. And on the surface, okay, he has the 2 injuries. You say he's not durable. But what football player hasn't experienced a hamstring problem?
Well, I was only taught that only the fast guys get hamstring problems.
Wow,
I can't.
You gotta be fast. If you gotta be fast to pull a hamstring.
Have had.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
So you have that, but then also his shoulder injury. So I remember, and sometimes I gotta tell myself don't argue with fools. And so on Twitter, sometimes I go back and forth too much. But I remember I was going back and forth with this dude, and he's like, "Oh, well, he got slammed on his shoulder, and if he was bigger, well, if you go back and watch the play, he ran a corner route and he caught the ball." And Darnay Holmes, the cornerback, tackled him, and he fell on his shoulder like this. I don't care if it's you, Jeffrey Simmons.
It can happen to anybody. It happened to me before. I broke my collarbone.
It happened to me too. My shoulder still is messed up because of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if you fall on your shoulder, I don't care how big you are. But I like Phillips because he's shifty. He's a lot like Adam Humphries, if you remember when he was there.
Oh, yeah.
So he's someone, that's probably because the O-line is,
It's rough.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
I'll go with Phillips and the obvious, Traylon Burks.
We understand what's going on the offensive side of the ball. So, and in that situation, a lot of people put that on J-Rod, which today, you know what I'm saying, is new. It got released today. What did you think about that?
I was shocked. I didn't think that was going to happen.
When was the last time that somebody fired the
just the GM?
Yeah.
So
when's the last time that's happened?
I don't know. I don't
usually
know.
It's the GM and the coach type thing.
Right, together. And usually it's on some, so they're 7-5. Usually it's on some 2-10 type.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We tanking.
This team is 3 games ahead of anybody else.
And that's
they're going to have you're hosting a playoff game.
Right.
You fire your GM. So you have to wonder. And I dug because I'm like, damn, did something else happen? Off the field, non-football related?
That would be.
Well,
everyone said no.
They did drop that video with them in the war room on draft day.
I think there's a power struggle because you have to look at what Mike Vrabel said.
Always.
He has said before, I can only coach the players that are provided.
Facts.
Which is a fact, but you don't normally hear a coach say that, right? And like you said, the video. He had to get up and walk it off. When they traded AJ.
That's some frustration.
Yeah, and he loves AJ because I watched him tear up talking about AJ, and the thoughts of taking his life.
Yes.
Right. You know what I mean? So it crushed him.
Right.
I wonder if after seeing that, what AJ did, I wonder if that was hey, look.
It didn't.
Right. No, that's
it.
And then you combine that with the fact Robert Woods, he's a good player normally. I don't know that he's back from that knee, and you're paying $10 million for that. You know what I mean? And then you got Vic Beasley, who I know that there were 2 sides to that story. As far as him coming in.
I done heard 2 sides to that story too.
Yeah, because I was told no way would we sign him because he's not our type of guy. But then you see him get signed, and I'm like, dang, I thought you told me that's not your type of dude. You know what I mean? So in that one, what happened there. And then you got the Clowney. So you're talking about right there. That's in 1 year.
Isaiah.
That's what 30. Oh, we didn't get into that yet. That's 30 million or no 20 million invested, and you got 0 sacks.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And then you talk about Isaiah, and I think that's the crutch of the offense. Isaiah Wilson. Then that didn't work out. Well, first you didn't bring back Jack Conklin. That would have been the one first-round pick that you had to re-sign. Because, mind you, since J-Rob took over, and I'm not trying to kill J-Rob because he's a thorough dude and good people, but since he's taken over, there hasn't been one first-round pick to sign a second deal. Not one.
That's true.
Not one. Now, Jeff Simmons should be the first one, but if they would have signed Jack Conklin, that would have been the one. So he didn't go. And then you got Isaiah Wilson. That debacle. And you had to turn around and reinvest money in right tackle again with Dylan Radins. Mm-hmm. That hasn't worked out. Even though you tried to give him the job, a third-round pick, which, mind you, so that's a first-round pick, second-round pick, third-round pick in one position. Nicholas Petit-Frere beat out Dylan Radins. And now here you are with the struggle on the offensive line.
Damn.
That's the crutch right there. And then you pair that with trading AJ, and I just,
personnel, he wasn't good with personnel.
Well, then, you know what that just showed me? It should show everybody. Mike Vrabel probably should win Coach of the Year again. Damn. He fight through all that using 100 players per roster.
They are like 76 now.
That's crazy. Like the personnel, man.
Yeah. That's crazy that, I get it. But I feel like as a player going through the building, because everybody always asks you, especially through social media, hey, what you feel like, don't you, like da. Mm-hmm. I feel like for a player, unless you like those top guys that just got to interact with them all the time, it's like, all right, because, you know what I'm saying, you walk past the GM or somebody, if you not known on the team like that, if you're not one of the top guys, so you just be like, all right, keep it moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, me, I'm a holler at J-Rob. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in my first couple years, the Rams.
Yeah.
I'm keeping moving. Yeah, J-Rob, I'm gonna fuck with J-Rob. I'm gonna say some shit, fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? All that. But so that's why when people, I get what a lot of people come from as far as when you look at the overall picture from 2016, 2017 on to now. So now I get to see it from outside looking in. I'm usually inside the building. You just think about it, just like Vrabel do, next man up.
Right.
You don't look at it no certain way like that person.
You just like, all right, damn.
Like even Cody House, everybody on that man's head. But to me, it's like, I mean, I get it, but I've seen the man put the work in a little bit. I get it.
Right.
Cody got better too.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how he got better because I remember him. So I played receiver, so I'm gonna look at things a little bit different. I remember watching him in drills, and I said to myself, like, how my man on this roster, on this team? But I watched him because he was real stiff and always real high in his breaks and stuff like that. Yep. I watched him start to get low and learning how to sink his hips. Right. And he played. I watched him see that. Right. So I give him credit. Like, he got better. Yeah. Now, is he, a starter in the league? Probably not. But still, he deserves to be on the team.
Yeah. Now, hold on. What happened to all the other guys? The other receiver, McRae? Who? Speedy, what's his name?
Racy McMahon?
Man, yeah, Racy, Speedy.
You know what? Vrabel said on Monday. McGrace. I'm like, damn, who that? He said on Monday, Vrabel said on Monday that they might look at opening that window up for him. But see, the problem with him, and it's very similar to Julio Jones, is that they're too violent when they run. Mm-hmm. And when I say that, like, I will look at it a little different, and I'm watching. And with him and with Julio, it was always like their steps were like,
absolutely.
And you hear him like planting, and it's just like, bro, ease off a little bit because you're killing everything up and down. You know what I mean? And that's his problem. And he's so fast too. So Vrabel has said that they want to make sure that the hip is good, but also because of the torque and what he puts on his body, they want to make sure that nothing else gets hurt for overcompensation.
Right.
Sheesh. That makes a lot of sense.
So hold on. So I got a question. Do y'all think more GMs should get fired across the league?
I think it depends on the situation.
This is the first time in.
You talking about just GM and not coach?
Right.
Oh, that's a tough question.
I feel that comes from the owner.
I think that's a case by case scenario.
Right, of course, case by case, but I'm like, it don't happen though.
Right.
They don't really just fire the GM.
I feel like if the owner was gonna want to win,
if it's
they're gonna go with whoever gonna give the best chance.
But they ain't really move like that. That's why I bring the question up.
I think in this case,
yes.
What they probably because the way that th're looking at it is okay. You're the cook,
right,
and you're cooking decent food. But it's with the groceries that are given to you.
Right.
We're gonna give you better groceries, and we're gonna change this thing to 5-star. You know what I mean? That's why I think they're taking it.
Yeah, no, that's what you gotta do, man.
My bad, a little water break. But look, now you've been around seeing a lot of football. I gotta ask you, since you were a receiver, who the best receiver you've seen with your own 2 eyes?
With my own 2 eyes?
Your own 2.
All right. I'll tell you my favorite is Andre Reed.
Hey, been on the show before.
Oh yeah, big.
Andre Reed on the show.
This was like peak COVID, so we had to do a Zoom call.
Okay, but I'm gonna go back and find it. That's my dog.
Andre Reed.
He good people, man. I remember 2015 in Arizona at the Super Bowl. We broke bread. We smoked cigars and drank some whiskey together, man. Good people. But yeah, that's probably my favorite. But you know, best.
That motherfucker jumped through a table, bro. My bad. That motherfucker jumped through a table.
He did.
It's tough, man. You aren't gonna like this, but I think T.O., man.
Oh no,
I think T.O., and the reason being is because I watched him run by D'Angelo Hall, a 4-2 guy, just and catch a bomb on him.
Yeah.
But then I saw him run a slant and Jason Sehorn try to tackle him. Get off me, young boy. And run to the end zone. But the thing is with T.O. also.
No, keep going, my bad. I'll wait till they come back in.
The thing is with T.O. also is you go back. Y'all remember Garrison Hurst?
Remember Garrison Hurst?
Yeah.
For the Niners. Colder than the world.
You remember he had that 91-yard or 90, it was like 93-yard run?
Pretty sure I've seen it.
If you go back and look at that, you're going to see 81 down the field blocking for him. And I'm talking about blocking and then running right down all the way, 97 yards down the field.
Yes, I have. Yep.
You got that too. Now, I know towards the end of his career, he had the issue with the hands and dropping a lot. But I think, you know, when you look at the ability to break tackles, the ability to take a reverse and take that the distance, the ability to catch a short pass and take it the distance, the ability to run by even the fastest DBs, and then the way that he blocks. I watched T.O. come to Philly and just like, what AJ's doing right now to Philly?
Yes, that's
you
what
times it by 2 or 3, that's what T.O. did.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Because that's the team. They didn't have receivers like you had James Thrash,
Jason Avant,
Jason Avant working the slot.
Yep.
He was tough though.
Yeah, he
Jay
was
Avant
nice,
was tough.
But
you had Charles Johnson. We talking about Torrance Small, Nate Brown. You know, like these are dudes that there's no presence.
Yeah.
He gave, and there's no coincidence that McNabb had his best year as a quarterback with T.O. Right. He just couldn't handle someone else getting that shine. You know what I mean? So.
You gotta let it happen. Come on, you gotta play Dwayne Wade sometimes.
Everybody shine together, gang.
Yeah,
sometimes
I shine, you shine.
Sometimes you gotta play Dwayne Wade, baby. What? It's LeBron's team.
Sometimes you can't be in the front.
I know. What about overall, just dominant player, just either offense or defense, or you still rocking with T.O. in that?
I mean, we gotta you have to include the quarterbacks.
TB12.
Yeah, okay.
He said dominant.
You gotta go.
You said last night.
You said dominant.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. You did say dominant. He's still.
But the thing is, you see him winning Super Bowls with Deion Lewis, David Gibbons, Troy Brown.
What we just talking about?
I seen them.
I don't care who got the number 80 number.
I seen them.
That's the thing. That's why you can't not go to him, man. You can't.
Got to.
And I used to love Drew Bledsoe, and I hate it when, you know, the way that deal went, but they made the right decision.
Oh, you just said something about Jason Sehorn. Now, John, I'm turning to you.
Oh, yeah. Don't lose your card, man.
Now, do you know who Jason Sehorn is?
Bro,
he doesn't. He doesn't know. He said, hold on, time out.
What team?
Time out.
All right, what team? You got corner right. What team?
I'm going to ask you the number next.
Uh-oh. He said
that one.
Oh,
man.
man.
Hold on. This is Madden career. I don't know.
A Madden career. This boy going back to the old Madden.
He was playing in my team.
Giants. He was considered one of the best corners in the league.
One time, we was like talking about this on the pod, like an old episode, bro. We was like talking about all the white DBs. The ones that, you know what I'm saying? We were like, hey, we should get Jason Sehorn on. So we went to his IG. Oh, no, I don't think Jason Sehorn want to come on here.
It's a little too rugged for him.
Woo!
This is not,
my boy got his whole family on every picture, you hear me?
It's not the
every
crowd.
picture is a holiday picture.
You know what? They can pull up.
I mean,
they can pull up.
Hey, you always welcome to pull up.
The whole family.
You know, we welcome everybody.
Hey, we got a grill too. You can have a cookout.
We got snacks, everything.
we got
we break bread.
Look, no bullshit. Look at my face. I'm like, oh yeah, he ain't coming on here.
He might pull up, gang, for real.
Oh, did you see with the quarterback at the 4-star quarterback from Florida, the dude that got his scholarship pulled?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, dude, he was rapping. Okay, he was in the car.
Break it down.
You know how people be in the car and they singing the song?
Freestyling or whatever?
Nah, he was singing the song.
Oh,
I
okay,
forgot what
actually
song
singing
it
the
was,
song.
word for word, and he said nigga. And Florida took his scholarship.
He said nigga. How they gonna take his scholarship?
Well, he wasn't black.
Well, yeah. Take his scholarship. Take his scholarship.
They about to all say you racist as hell in the comments.
Take that shit.
Yeah, man, you gotta know. You gotta know what's right and what's wrong, man.
Take that shit.
You gotta know.
Oh, wait. Let me show y'all something even more crazy, bro. I saw a video of Chris Collinsworth.
Uh-oh.
Let me let you see this. Just listen.
Is a wide receiver with all the right moves, on and off the field. Like the crafty player he is, you never know when to take him seriously. So, Chris, why do you think those girls really like you?
I think probably because of the money, you know, and I'm not going to deny it. I walk around with $100 bills hanging out of my pockets usually and try and give it my best shot because before I ever made any money, it was pretty much big nothingsville. I like girls that aren't too bright because you can trick them a little bit. The punk rockers all love me. Those are my big girls. And high school girls love me. 14 to 18, I'm a big star with them. As soon as they mature, after about 18 years old, they start figuring out that, wait a minute, I know there's better than that out there, you know.
He said 14 to 18?
He said 14 to 18.
Cut.
I got a 14-year-old. I got 4 girls. But I got 2 that are under. I got a 14 and a 16-year-old. If I ever,
oh God,
you gonna read about it. You know what I mean?
Oh God, bro. I got 2 little girls too, bro. Man,
14 to 18. What are you thinking, dog?
What?
It don't even matter.
It don't matter. Yeah, like that's
the thing. Like
they got that on video.
That shit on video, and it's like it's probably about the 80s, whenever Chris Collinsworth was in the league.
Yeah,
and somebody sent me this today and was like, damn, nobody even talking about this shit.
That's nuts.
Which I ain't gonna lie, I got all the reasons why they probably not talking about it, but it's just crazy that
right, some shit out there like that. They ain't goddamn.
Okay, so what you think about the Jerry Jones thing? That everybody going crazy, LeBron over
It's
there.
funny how all of a sudden everybody talking about, people could change. You know what I mean?
That's true, but hold on, I do want to say one thing. We've been known for however old he is, what year he was born and where he was born at. I got my people's from Arkansas, so I know what time it is when it comes to Arkansas.
I don't know nothing about it, but
oh shit!
Oh yeah.
Hey, Arkansas ain't literally probably since the 60s didn't change that much.
We get down.
Oh God,
really?
Get down.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I got family in Arkansas, so we used to go there every summer. You know what I'm saying? Alternate Thanksgivings and Christmases.
Get down.
So I was always out there. I always saw it. I always knew, you know what I'm saying, from my uncles and other parents and stuff.
What it was. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You stay over here in the Jacks, my boy. Don't go over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's like all of a sudden I get, because they caught it with the pictures, like, I mean, you got to already know that was probably part of those activities, even if you didn't want to be a part of them activities back then, you had to be a part of them activities.
Said he ain't know what was going on.
I don't know about that one.
It's
that's what he said.
He knew what was going on.
Oh, of course.
Ain't no way all of them.
You knew what was going on.
Come on now. You were in the mob.
Right.
I don't know.
I think as long as it doesn't affect his bottom dollar, and this is just me like shooting my shot from half court, as long as it doesn't affect his bottom dollar, as long as it helps his bottom dollar, he'll deal with us. I think that's really what it boils down to.
Damn.
Facts. But I don't know. I just don't know about
that's crazy.
What's talking about it gonna I don't think like it don't matter about
right.
Because I don't know, you just put more.
Nah, shit. We gonna talk about this shit.
Cause then all they gonna do is like guess what all they did when LeBron brought it up, all they did was bring up Kyrie. Of
course.
Yeah.
Kyrie was almost over with.
Nah, this shit crazy though.
I mean, I ain't saying that he don't need to be talked about or brought up. I'm just saying like reality, you know you're gonna get pushed under real quick, make somebody else talk about it. Then they start talking about LeBron. After he said, he always trying to play both sides, and it's like, God damn, it don't matter.
You know who I'm surprised we didn't hear from about this? Jason Whitlock. Oh, Garfield looking dude. Because you know he always takes. That's his feeding ground.
Yeah.
Right. Damn.
I don't know. That's one of them. One of them tricky ones, man. Ooh, have you ever been on the sideline and almost got ran over or something?
Have I ever been on the sideline and got ran over?
Like even if it was warm-ups.
No, I didn't really fool with defense. But
even on the offense side, like
I was about to tell you a story.
Yeah, offense, okay.
Go crazy.
I was about to tell you a story. I remember the dude got me twice. So this was when East Stroudsburg is a school in the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. His name is Kevin Nagel, inside linebacker. My quarterback, the same one I saw when I was back in Philly, I ran a slant, and he threw that joint high. So I went up to get it like this. Oh, yeah. And normally, like in that situation, you catch it, and you could curl up like this, and you know what I mean?
You exposed.
Ribs.
I was from here. It wasn't the ribs, it was the chin.
Oh, shit.
Ball hit me,
all the way legal.
and I fell back this way, and I remember my eyes were open, everything was white, and all I heard was ringing. And I'm like, damn, what happened? But I held on to it now.
Okay.
So you know, we got the good 7 yards on the play.
7.
Yeah, it was a slant.
Boy, got it bail run though. Got it bail run.
Did you at least get a first down?
Yes, we got the first down.
Got it bail run for the first down.
So then later on, I remember it was an interception, and it was on the other side of the field, and I remember I was mad because I was open. And I didn't get the ball, so I'm running back this way, and I'm dialed in, out of nowhere.
Ooh,
and it was on their sideline, and they all, exactly. But I got him back later because we used to run toss crack, and I was always number 2 or number 3 on that play side. So this time it was 68 toss crack, so it's going to the right. I would come in motion. And the running back would step like this to get the linebacker flowing this way. So he flowed with him. And as soon as he turned back this way, I got him back. But it still didn't equal those
ain't
two.
Shit right there. DB's supposed to be yelling at crack.
Yeah, nigga be looking at the quarterback like that. And then boom, ooh, shit, Daren.
Ain't replaced nothing.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, man. So that's my experience with getting ran over.
Oh, man.
Ooh, damn.
What about the stadium? What's the worst? We see all the good stadiums and the best stadiums out there. But what's the worst stadium you didn't?
Hey, listen, I played Division II HBCU football. You see what I'm saying? So
everything is an upgrade.
Everything was bad. My home stadium, O'Shea Stevenson at Cheney University, that's probably the worst. Where it was like you could stand on one side of the field, like if we're on our sideline, you know how like pregame, like you're standing there for the national anthem.
Yeah.
So,
bro, you know.
The crown on that thing, like it would literally be like this.
That's wild.
To where you're looking to the other side and you see like from here up, like you can't even see the other side's cleats.
That's crazy.
So that I would say my stadium. I had stadiums where the water didn't work. I remember one time we played. They had actually we played against Delaware State. It was called the Approaching Storm Classic, right? And it was in New Jersey at the in Atlantic City. at the convention center. Right, so they took the convention center. I was all hyped. I'm like, damn, this is where Mike Tyson fought. I'm about to be on the stage, you know what I mean? So they took the area and they made it into a field, but there was a stage. And I lied to you not, like the stage was like...
Oh, in the convention.
You said it was a stage?
There was a stage in the convention
field?
center. So what they did, so like the end zone ended like right here, and the stage was right there. So, you know what I mean? Like if you... Like you could run into the stage. It was that close. Oh, shit. That was a bad situation. I'm trying to think of
did they have pads on it?
No, bro.
Oh, that's it right here. Ooh. Is that it?
That's just...
Yeah.
Oh.
No way. You see on that end? You see how the stage is on that end?
That look like Olive Branch basketball gym, boy.
Yes.
Yeah. Stop.
But then, you know the other thing, it's not just the stadiums. And this is why I respect Deion so much. Because he had Jackson State, like they're flying the games, bro.
Oh yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, he was.
Listen, let me. We flew 2 times. The one time we played Bethune-Cookman. Now, mind you, imagine doing this. That morning, we flew from Philly. The morning of the game.
Of the game?
From Philly to Daytona.
No.
Got on the bus.
No.
Took the bus to the Daytona. I don't know what the field was called because it was another one of those games that weren't at the home. But we took the bus there and played after flying that morning.
No.
Yeah. You'll take a 7-hour. I remember we used to play like schools on the western side of PA, like California, PA. I remember we'll take a 7-8 hour bus ride. Now, fortunately, it wasn't the day of the game, but you're taking it after the game, you're taking it back home. Yeah. They just, it's different. It's different. Damn. You got the same cleats the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Same gloves.
Hey, that's how I know I'm privileged.
Thugging. Right.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
Yeah, you thugging for real. You really playing in the mud, man.
But I'm talking about like even high school, bro. You know how we were getting everything. We had 7 different jerseys and gloves. Stadium getting brand new bill. FedEx, Fred Smith paying for this and that.
Right. Now you had 3 jerseys.
Nike flying
the road one, the home one, and your practice one. Make it do.
Yeah, I got said. I came up privileged.
That's for me.
I ain't played
playing for the love of the game. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. Nah, for sure. I mean, even when you get to, if you at that level, you're gonna adjust. Obviously, you're gonna become, regardless of what you had previously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you make it work.
You make it work.
Because a lot of us, our backgrounds, that's what we had to do our whole life. You know what I mean? So it's just an extension.
Yes. Now, what a lot of people don't know is gonna come to realize when they start looking you up, go to your Instagram, go to your Twitter, and all that. And they see you, like you just said, you put that camera up and you get to talking and giving this great monologue about what happened in the third quarter, 2 minutes left to go. But while you doing that, you fresh as hell. You
appreciate it.
On, jacket on, fresh ass shirt.
There you go.
Now, I heard you tell a story, but tell the people where you got when you wanted to start dressing well, dressing nice, and having the bow ties.
Yeah, so I always liked to dress. Even when I was a young boy, my dad would take me, you know what I mean, and hook it up. But what a lot of people don't know is ESPN is my first full-time outright media job. When I was with USA Today, I mean, they paid me like $36K a year. Like, what I'm gonna do with that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So I was also working. I worked for Men's Warehouse as well as Jose Banks.
Okay.
And I had, you got free access. You know what I mean? So
said Men's Warehouse.
I remember an old head showed me how to tie a bow tie.
Yeah.
And once I put that on, you know what I mean? With the
like,
bald head, I'm like, this is me. This is it right here.
I'm finna kill him.
That was like 2007. I ain't worn a regular tie since.
You said I'm finna kill him.
You got plenty of bow ties.
Plenty of bow ties.
I like that.
With that, you know, and then also just when it was slow, like there's no customers in the store, you just laying stuff on the table and you put it together and you're like, oh, and then you just try stuff that's different, like green and blue together.
Yeah.
And you just do it because you don't see anybody else with it. So you want brown and blue, pink and tan and those type of things. Yeah. And now it's just like I laid on my bed. I ain't gonna hold you. It'd be like the first day of school. You know what I'm saying? I laid on my bed and I put that thing together. You know what I mean? And then I try to find some J's that match up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
Look at that boy, fresh as hell.
Trying to be fresh as hell. Trying to get
you cold as hell out there in Green Bay.
Bro, I didn't want to wear a top coat. You know what I mean? I wanted to let the fit flow.
No, yeah.
So I went to Dick's and I bought like one of those It said that like it was a shirt that they wore to climb Mount Everest, and after that I was it was like $56. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take it.
So
you know what I mean? So
hey, that's live though.
Oh yeah, that's the lapel. I found those too. So I got the matching J's.
Oh, yeah, you know with the lapel on there. Woo,
I was telling Bud about that on Sunday. I got 3 sets of those.
You gotta be suited.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, did you have a mentor like anybody you looked up to as far as in the media game that you learned from?
Yeah, there's a lot, man.
Okay.
Stuart Scott, as far as like on the video side of things, because he made it acceptable to talk how we talk.
Absolutely.
Anytime you want.
Absolutely.
And I always make it a point, even when I'm on the radio, anything, I always make it a point to be like, you're not going to see a different me in any. Right. I'm going to be myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it or love it.
Got to do it.
Take it or whatever.
Got to do it.
So I'll say Stuart Scott. But I mean, there's a lot, man. Like Aaron Wilson from the white dude from the Houston Chronicle. You know what I mean? He really showed me how to interact with players as far as like help you guys understand that I could be trusted.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And understand that, you know what? Yeah, you giving me a nugget, but it ain't always worth it to put that nugget out there. I'll just tuck it. So that way you might give me a nugget that's huge and I'll be like, yo, is it all right? Can I, you know what I mean?
Right.
So he taught me that. D. Orlando Ledbetter. Damn, rest in peace, man. Therese Peller. Yeah, that was my dog. Yeah. That was my. He also showed me like how it's all right to just be yourself with players, and it's, if you like me, you like me. If not,
Right.
But yeah, I mean, there's so many. Emery Hunt, with him, like we did a lot of draft stuff together. Like we used to run to St. Petersburg, we'll run to the Combine, we'll run to pro days, whether it be Temple, Virginia, Jersey, like all over the place. Yeah. So I mean, those are a few, but there's so many, man. There's a lot of them.
Dang.
You go to the Combine? Or you just pro day?
Yeah.
Bro. I was gonna go this year.
Yeah, the Combine's the move.
I'm sliding up there, like, shake them hands.
Yeah.
Get the moving around the league, you know what I'm saying?
Just, go to Prime 47, I think it's called. Prime 47.
I know you're talking about,
That's the spot to go to, because you just be in there, just.
Oh, for sure.
Everybody's in there.
Everybody,
you know so.
That's why I'm gonna go ahead and get the ball rolling on that career. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, pull them up.
Hold on. Off that bitch that fast. Oh, there you go.
I shout out my guy Cam Wolf too, that was here before me. He is the one that he was ESPN's NFL Nation reporter for the Titans.
As soon as you said Wolf, I just thought of Derek Wolf.
No. Cam Wolf. He was he actually helped me get this job. So I gotta shout him out too.
Oh, that's live.
Yeah.
How you help you get what? Did you put your name
basically
in
what happened is he was here and we didn't have anybody in Miami. So they came to me and they're like, hey, would you like to be our Miami one?
Right.
I was like,
hey, hell no.
My family would break up. I moved down there. You know what I mean? So, that's a different story. I got Cam and talked to him about it, and he was like, yeah, I'll go there and you come here. So it worked out.
Okay.
College football, what? I know you went to HBCU, y'all doing anything at the Delaware State and all that, but who you liking as far as when it comes to this playoffs? I know most people say they're dominant.
Bro, how can you go against Georgia?
But I tried to ask him last episode. I was like, hey, bro,
hold on.
Don't pick with your heart, bro. Pick with your mind and your real honest football IQ. Who you got?
Time out. This was before we played Texas A&M.
Okay.
So, and we had just beat Alabama. So he asked me who I think I'm gonna go with. Like, who I'm gonna go with?
You said it like Coach O, didn't you?
I'm gonna
go Tigers.
Exactly. Like, come on, bro. The man got hurt, and then we end up losing the game. And you
didn't think to
look.
Let me just look over here with these Bulldogs.
Look, Daren, I was still rooting for the Tigers. I don't care.
It's hard for me to go against Georgia.
No, right now they gonna win.
I mean, yeah. Those are the Monstars.
Absolutely.
But
hey, that boy on that front line.
All them boys you talking about?
Oh my God.
That boy got 2-3 tight ends ready. This is the crazy thing. They probably their worst player is they Heisman hopeful. Oh God, really. The least talented, at least.
Quarterback.
Hey, hold on. I just got I found out after where he said it after the game. That boy 25.
Oh yeah, he been there forever.
That's fucking
he
crazy.
A grown man.
That's fucking crazy.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know
He's
that.
been there for
but
a while.
I know he's been there for a while, but that's fucking crazy. He's 25 years old, Darren.
Yeah.
He better be out there balling right there.
Like exactly. But come on now, bro.
I feel like
that's all I'm gonna say.
I feel like every old
That's all I'm
quarterback
gonna
that's ever played college football did it. Not Andy Dalton. Who was?
Yeah, Chris Weinke at Florida State.
Chris Weinke. And somebody came out who was just in the league not too long ago.
An old quarterback.
He went to Oklahoma State.
Brandon Weeden.
Brandon Weeden.
I was just about to say Weeden.
25, 26 playing college football and Heisman whole four.
That's wild. I got out of college. I wasn't even 22 yet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
like, God damn.
Yeah, he's 25.
That's boy.
Scouts and personnel people look at that too.
Hell yeah.
That's what made Weinke drop.
Bro, I remember when my special team coach, when I went over his house, my rookie, and he asked me how old I was, and I was like 22. He was like, damn.
Right.
You're gonna be around for a minute. I was like, what you mean? He was like, shit, the younger the better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, dang.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Anyway. Older than 16 pro quarterbacks, that's wild.
Damn.
That's a wild.
And he was out there celebrating and taunting on them boys. I'm like,
I ain't like he been walking around with the big swag like he Cam Newton.
That's wild.
I mean, I like the energy.
No, yeah, but
that's cool. I feel like one time on this show, I was talking. This a while ago. I talked about accents. You know, everybody talking like the Memphis shit. And I was like, my favorite accents all across. Louisiana, New Orleans, Baton Rouge area.
Yep.
I love how them folk talk sounding. Baltimore and Philly.
They don't say Baltimore.
Just the accent, bro.
Oh, yeah. They be like, what you about to do?
What you about to do, bro? I heard first Tabor also talk. I was like,
it's a D in Baltimore.
And they call it hot dub. So you know what I mean?
So when Philly though, bro, when did y'all start saying Young Bull? Like, has that been just like
that's
Memphis
just always
remained,
been a thing.
Like, always been there.
Young Bull, even like a lot of people struggle with, like, you know what I mean? We'd be like, yo, that joint fire. They'd be like, what's the joint? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we get the same thing with John.
Yeah. The other one, I know a lot of people, like when I came down here, I would always say something. I'd be like, yeah, I mean, and they'd be like, huh? And I'd be like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, so.
People are funny, y'all.
Man, I was in Chicago this weekend, and shout out to all the Chicago people, bro. So when you walk to the airport, you never like, you just keep it focused on where you're going, or do you just like look at other people and see how they move?
Oh, you gotta see your surroundings. I peep everything.
Yeah, you got to.
I only watch the people in the surroundings. I was like, not only does I think everybody in here look lame as hell, I was like, I think I look lame as hell too. I'm pretty sure somebody it's like, bro, we all look lame as hell in the airport. All of us, everybody. You got your headphones on, you got your little bag, you think you cool as hell.
Right, think you cool
on
as
your
hell.
little weak ass flight to Montgomery, Alabama, when they like, we all look lame as hell. Everybody lame as hell when you get on the airport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, when you think you cool. Even I remember one time, I was fresh as hell. Louis backpack, suited and booted.
To sit on the plane.
To sit on the plane. I ain't gonna lie, I saw this like old lady, like not old, but older lady look at me. She just looked at me like, "You look stupid."
Boy, you dumb. Boy, you dumb in here.
I was like, all right, you know what? I ain't even finna do it no more. You know what? I ain't even finna forget about it.
That's crazy.
But shit, we got something before we get up out of here. You got something you want to share? Oh no, we ain't getting out of here yet. We gotta go to the emails, Faye.
While he's looking for that, I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I always wondered, like, you made a transition from NFL to CFL.
Oh, yeah.
The motions.
Yeah.
And running towards them, like, how the heck do you get adjusted to that, man?
Well, you gotta understand all the rules and just know what you're looking for. You gotta be able to count. Like, it's the same thing with the NFL, but they ain't gotta be set. So
right, that's what I mean. So like they can run towards the run.
It's really hard because you like, if you play close or a little closer, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to see that other dude from the other side, because half the time they'll sneak a dude through, or you know what I'm saying? It's a lot harder, but you gotta watch a lot of film.
Yeah,
but then you gotta
read certain guys.
It's wider. It feels wider.
The field's wider, longer. I mean, it's fucking extra nigga out there.
It's 12.
You know what I'm saying? So it's It's definitely tough.
Do you have an extra coach, or he just got it?
Head ass. He said, "Do you got an extra coach?"
Man, y'all got an extra position out there. Extra DB. So you got 3. He got to have 2 backups.
Nah, you just got a DB coach.
2, 3 practice
Same
squads.
DB coach, DB.
All right, well, new segment of the show brought to you by Canada Dips. Now, right here, this is the new part of the show. We call it the Raw Room, is where you can send in an email, any question. This is brand spanking new.
No.
We're going to send you the clip, the little thing up here so you can see where to go. First one up is from Edward Sailors. In Memphis, is spaghetti the side dish for the catfish, or is the catfish the side of the spaghetti?
Ooh.
And you just asked something there.
Okay, that's a good question right there. That's a good question right there. I'm gonna answer first. I'm gonna go first. The spaghetti is the side. Come on,
to the catfish.
Come on now, preach.
Yes, and the other side with that is bread.
Come on now,
white.
Yes, sir.
What about I know y'all do. I know y'all do a little different in Philly.
Used to do tilapia, but it's mainly whiting.
Oh yeah,
you know what I
mean? Yeah. They treat the community. They treat the community with tilapia fish. Don't be buying tilapia.
Yeah,
no.
The fish sandwich with fries. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Hell yeah, got to come in aluminum foil wrap.
Basically,
my fish sandwich ain't coming out.
Catfish.
I don't want it.
Is the catfish the side of the skin?
All right, Miles Maglinese. I hope I said it right, my boy. This question is not meant as disrespect to anyone. Hey, listen. As soon as somebody say, "Hey, no disrespect,"
right? It's coming.
Disrespect's
coming.
It's a fucking disrespect.
Listen to the disrespect. Listen to the disrespect. You should have said that.
No, okay. Well, he was like, but what is it like being on a high-profile team if the players don't like or believe in the coach, quarterback, etc.? I had plenty of jobs where I didn't like my boss or coworker, but it wasn't being filmed or broadcasted. He was the first 100 subs on the YouTube. Appreciate you, my boy. You've been in there since the beginning of time, baby.
So he has.
How does it, as being a high profile, you've been in a locker room with a high profile player, period.
Yeah.
And not believing or liking your coach or, you know what I'm saying, the high profile quarterback.
Yeah.
You're not the high profile player. You just, it's just you and me.
Yeah.
And then the high profile person is not a likable guy.
Okay.
Not somebody you want to be in the locker room with. Have you been in a situation like where your top player wasn't somebody nobody fuck with in the locker room?
No, I can't. No, when I was in Atlanta, Matt cool, Julio cool. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody on the defense was cool. Like we didn't have no dickheads.
Yeah, I feel like that's common.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like a lot of guys, especially been a part of a team for a long time, for the most part, is a good team guy.
Right. Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, shit. When I got to Indy, the first person I met, I'm walking in a little practice facility, going out for a little walkthrough. Andrew, look. Hey, Andrew, look. How you doing? What's your name? I'm like, oh shit, damn. Okay, all right. I ain't been here 20 minutes. All right, cool. Good team guy right here. We love
you see
Andrew.
what he said about his the retiring thing?
Say it again.
You see what he said about retiring? He said he wish he didn't do it the way he did.
Yeah, I did see that.
It was
they booed that man.
Hey, no,
I would have never went back on
the
that
field. I was on the field. I was on the sideline. That was the craziest unfolding, like 30-minute span.
It lasted that long?
Huh? Well, no, because it was like before halftime.
Oh.
Nobody knew nothing. End of the third quarter.
Oh.
We had fans. Hey, is Andrew? What is this true? And we was like, I'm like, damn, I just came out. What's going on? Is Andrew what? And then I seen the media guy in the suit on the sideline. He was sweating his suit out. I was like, and they was like, oh, bro, Andrew, is Andrew retiring? They pulled up. I said, oh shit.
Dang.
I said, oh shit. No, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
Like, other than it being crazy, did you feel some type of way about them booing him?
Yeah, I was like, hold on, bro, because like they was in the stands. You know how the fans do the LeBron left, they burning the jerseys and all that. They was in the stands taking the jerseys off and wrong. I'm like, bro, this man didn't gave his life to this city, bro. And y'all love him, and y'all are sitting here booing this man because he making decisions. Like, bro, that it was the craziest thing.
How quick it changed.
I was like, bro, ain't no way y'all booing this man, bro. And he was walking off with a media guy and the two security guys. And I'm like, bro, this had to have been the worst, like, off season for a player because of like he was hurt and he dealing with stuff at home, and then he trying to get ready. Came out, practiced a few times, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I couldn't imagine, bro. And then going through that, like that shit was wild.
I had a thought. Why didn't anybody just say, let's hold off on this after the game?
Bro, that's what I say. It was craziest thing. Craziest thing.
Damn.
No, yeah, shit.
That's wild.
Right?
Yeah, that's some that. All right, that was our Raw Room emails. Appreciate y'all. Send them those again. This thing brought to you by Canada. We appreciate all the emails.
Yes,
keep them coming. You got any questions you want to ask?
No, man. I asked my question with you.
Yes. Yeah. CFL, it's a little different. Take some time to just.
I got one.
Bang, bang.
So we're going to go back to, was it 2019, right? Paul Kuharsky. Or it might have been 18. It might have been 18. He talked to Deion Lewis. Deion Lewis said that you didn't have to have stats to be a leader. Then he talked to Logan Ryan, and Logan had a difference of opinion. He went on his show, and he kind of pitted their two opinions against each other.
Of course, like Paula always does.
And Wesley Woodyard, good brother Wesley.
Yes. There you go.
I never really saw him mad, but I remember being in the locker room. It was 2019, matter of fact, because it was AJ's rookie year. Okay. I remember being in the locker room, and Wesley confronted PK. And PK said something, and then Wesley said something, then he walked away. And he was like all the way over there by the door.
Yeah.
And this was like before practice. So, Wesley being one of the team leaders, he was like, yo, I got to get out there, be one of the first out there. Right. Respect. Right. PK said, yeah, that's right, walk away. I swear to God. You remember Mortal Kombat when you would hit up, down, and Raiden would like disappear and then pop up?
Oh, yeah.
That's what Wes did.
So quick. What?
He saved PK's life. So I got to ask you, because I know your relationship here with him was really like rocky. What made you, was that more for Wesley? Or was that more for
okay.
That was for Wes.
That was only for Wood.
Exactly.
Only.
Exactly.
And it was like I owe him because he saved me from beating his ass.
Right.
Got you.
So it was like, I heard it going down. Even though I would have, if he was allowed to get one in, I would be like, yeah, get that one in to get off him, bro. Right. No, but I wouldn't let my dog go out like that over.
Yeah, he was ready to kill him, man. He, like literally, that dude, he disappeared from over there and reappeared right there. And I saw him like this. And it was him and Lawan, Taylor Lawan. Those two, they saved PK might not be here, man. And Wesley probably wouldn't either, because both of them, he'll be upstate somewhere.
Right. Oh, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
PK would have put them charges on his ass so fast.
Oh my God.
That's why I had to stop my boy. Cause don't go out for no bitch, bro.
That was crazy.
That was a bitch. Damn, man. See, you about to see some of the new people. Go back and look up some old episodes. You can get them good old Paula stories and hear some more disturbing things from that man. But tell the people where they can find you at.
Yeah, man, on Twitter, @TDavenport_NFL. You could go to ESPN. You could click the NFL page and Titans page. All the stuff is there. Also, I got a podcast of my own. It plays on 102.5 The Game on Saturday mornings, but it's called Talking with TD. And you can find that on Spotify, Google Podcasts, all the other spots like that. Anywhere you find the Raw Room, you subscribe to that first. Then subscribe to Talking with TD.
Yes,
Let's have it.
Yeah. Hey, we appreciate everybody. YouTube. Y'all remember what I told y'all on earlier? Drop in the comments where you from, y'all. We want to see it. Bush probably give us a little data, but we want to see all the analytics, everybody where they coming from. So when I went up to Chicago, bro, and I was getting all that love, I want to be able to dap. Hey, I want to pull up on y'all city too, man. So y'all let us know. And y'all stay blessed out there, bro. Easy.
If you have something to say, need a place to help you say it, check out the boys at the Raw Room Media Group to get information on recording the session.
Appreciate y'all for listening. Hey, follow us. Follow us at the Raw Room, Twitter, Instagram. Follow me, at Weston_son56 on Instagram. On Twitter, DB_5Trey.
Follow your boy JC, JCar_11, Twitter, Instagram, JCar_32. And the Raw Room is at raw__room.
Roomies, we appreciate y'all for listening. We'll tune in for you next week. Ease.